therapy exercises and stuff like that to try to feel better. Got some back pain. Got my MRI reviewed yesterday. That went pretty well. Thankfully, there's no physical damage to any bones or discs. No disc desiccation, so it's probably a muscular or nervous system problem causing my pain. So that's a whole other thing that we got to deal with. So I'm going to neurology and then possibly rheumatology after that to see what's potentially going on with me because, yeah, this shit ain't fun. I do not enjoy being in pain. Whoever liked the video, thank you for liking the video. I appreciate that. Always appreciate it when you like the video or when you watch the video or anything like that. Those things are awesome. What else happened yesterday? I went to the store, got some cool stuff. We got a call from my grandma at like noon, and she never calls at noon. So we were thinking, oh, did Grandpa pass? And he didn't. But apparently the aid company's trying to stop working with her, which is a whole thing, and that's not something we can really deal with right now. With me being in pain and my mother having surgery tomorrow, and my father having a job, and my brother having a job, and me being in school and everything, we can't really do it. It's a whole thing, and yeah, it's a whole thing that we got to deal with, and there's a lot of stuff to have happen over the next few weeks. But my mom's having surgery at 7:30 in the morning on her meniscus, so I'm gonna be dog sitting, which is fine. I love the dog. Um, Gonna wait and find out how long that takes. According to her, it's supposed to take an hour and a half for the actual surgery. And then the surgery, and then obviously there's the pre-surgery stuff and the post-surgery stuff, and the sitting in the room and all that. So I'm expecting probably get in at 7:30, be done by 2 p.m., 3 p.m., something like that. Because I know sometimes when you have surgery, they make you have to poop afterwards because a lot of the anesthesia will make you not be able to poop or pee or anything like that. And when that happens, they want to make sure that you can so that you don't have to come back and go to the emergency room and then all that and waste time in the emergency room with somebody giving you an enema. Uh, hey, Jaden, how you doing? Uh, but yeah, uh, I've had surgery a couple times in my life. I had hernia surgery when I was an infant. Then I had my tonsils out when I was, what, 7 or 8, which was interesting. Because I remember going into the hospital not knowing what was going on. They didn't really tell me what was going on. Then they put this mask on my face and I kicked the guy who did it. So I kicked the anesthesiologist in the face when I was a kid because I didn't know what was going on and I was scared and I was 7 or 8. So, like, you know, kids get scared. Hello, Matthias. How are you? Sosa. Reminds me of Sammy Sosa. Hey, Pavan, how we doing? Hmm? Yankees fans hate Anthony Volpe even more now. Yeah. People are asking why the driver, um, Hajinger Singh, did that illegal U-turn on the turnpike down in Florida. And the answer to that question is I don't know. I don't know if I want to know because I don't want to know if I want to know what the person who decided to do that and have absolutely no remorse after he killed 3 people was thinking. What? Who? But the whole truck right there. And it looks like if he hadn't like had the car stuck under the trailer and stopped, it really looks like every time that I see this video and see the tractor trailer just stop there with the car underneath it and the ambulance and the mercy flight, all of that, it's a whole thing. It shut down the whole turnpike. It's so sad. It's so sad. And like yeah, the immigration thing is a whole other thing, and the not speaking English is a whole other thing. But this person very clearly was not paying attention to the roadway and chose to recklessly endanger people. And I know that he probably, well, I mean, fair sentencing for him would probably be life in prison, because he killed 3 people. Plus, he should probably get fined for shutting down the road for the whole time. I mean, obviously, killing people is worse than shutting down the road, but he messed with a whole bunch of other stuff too by getting the road shut down. The road, the roads up in New York got shut down the other day too, and they're trying to figure out what happened. A tour bus crashed in Pembroke, New York, and we're not 100% sure what the cause of the accident is, but they ruled out all mechanical failures, and the driver was not on a cell phone. But apparently, what happened was he moved, ended up in the median, overcorrected, and then rolled over. And then I think a tractor trailer who couldn't react in time kind of hit the back of it. And there were, of the 53 people on the bus, 49 of them had some sort of injury, and 5 were killed. And it's really sad because, like, the last thing you think of when you get on a bus or a train or a plane is, oh, this might kill me, but obviously it can happen, and we see that it does happen from time to time, and it's really sad. Hey, Dove, what's up? I'm just laying here live for a little bit. I'm not feeling too great. I think I'm a little sick, but it's okay. Wasn't able to do a live outside today because, well, I woke up. No, I woke up at a decent time. I had the dog sit for a little while, and then I went back inside, came back up here, and then I sat down and I went back to bed. And yeah, now I'm just sort of hanging out and doing stuff, and it's fun because it allows me to just sort of like hang out before the Mariners game in an hour, 45 minutes for the pregame show. Playing San Diego for the Vedder Cup, which we've won. Our first trophy in team history is an Eddie Vedder guitar, which is awesome. Um, which is just awesome. I had some dinner. I had ramen noodles for dinner. Those were delicious. What I really want, and I don't think I've seen it, but is like the Rumi Zoe and Mira Ramian from K-pop Demon Hunters. I think those would be delicious. I think Zoe's is hamburger flavored. God, Fit Check for my Napalm era goes hard for no reason, and I love it. I just absolutely love it because, like, what? Fit check for my napalm era. Need to beat my face, make it cute and savage. Mirror, mirror on my phone. Who's the baddest? Us. Hello. Which is great. What do you mean refineries are closing? Oh, cynical dude. Jim Cornette on the mystery of Hulk Hogan's death. Yeah, apparently, there may have been foul play. We're not 100% sure. And then somebody was like, "This MF can't even put the Grim Reaper over clean." And it's like, yeah, did you expect him to put anybody over clean, even on the way out? I didn't. I didn't expect the Grim Reaper to go over clean. Right now, I'm on my iPhone, but I just purchased a 4K camera for 2 4K cameras. One for just wandering around and taking video with the tripod and everything, like a regular video camera, and then a webcam. So I think that's going to improve my quality of content and stuff, which is exciting. I always love when things improve because it shows that like people care and everything, and I'm absolutely excited about this. And the 4K camera actually has like a brightness setting, so I'm really excited to see how this goes. The next thing I need to buy is probably an external hard drive so that I can keep my YouTube content in one area. And that way, if I ever want to edit things together, I can go ahead and do that. Especially because like there's videos. What I'd really love to do is at the end of every year stitch together all of my sports predictions videos and just be like sports predictions from the previous year. Which reminds me, I actually got to throw up my NFL predictions video for next week. They're going to come out every Wednesday of next. There is no NFL this weekend. There is no NFL this weekend, which is interesting. That there's no NFL this weekend because that tells me that we're on the bye week and then we go to the NFL. It also tells me that most people are coming to school, coming back to school now, between college, high school, grade school, and all that. Oh my God! Why did this person who's trying to be a scammer just join the Splatoon Discord I'm in for the Splatoon esports team? We don't need that on Splatoon. I've been playing Splatoon. It's super fun. I'm absolutely loving it. Playing a lot of turf battle. Trying to get to level 10 by the end of the week. But yeah, this is a very interesting video right now, and I don't understand it, but it is what it is. I don't understand what's happening, but okay. What else is happening? We've got a lot of people are very upset about immigration after that truck driving accident, and like, I feel like we should be more upset about the actual like truck driving accident than like the status of the person's immigration because, like, yeah, anybody could have done that. And yes, the main thing is the English speaking. And there are people who don't speak English and don't write English or read English very well who've been here their whole life who still try to get CDLs. And I really don't understand how you can live in a country your whole life and not know English if you're in the United States. Because you're literally always in the United States. Yeah, no, I don't think the driver cared at all. At all. Because when you look, he's like, what's going on? And he's just sort of like, oh, that's not the I just killed 3 people look. That's the my day is just like I gotta stop and call the police look. And I don't even know if he called the police. I assume somebody else called the police. Well, obviously, if there's a tractor trailer just stopped in the middle of the highway, somebody's gonna call the police. You think he did it intentionally? There's a good chance. I can't wait to see what he says in court because obviously he's going to get his day in court, and then they're probably going to be like, jail, life, and then they'll go to jail, and then who knows what happens after. My understanding is he's from India, but he flew from India to somewhere in South or Central America, and then went to Mexico and crossed the border that way. Ended up in Washington, claimed asylum, somehow got a CDL, which, if you have a work permit, you are technically allowed to have a limited term CDL, which expires the same day as your work permit expires. But he had a full term CDL in both Washington and California. Both of them issued it wrong. You say this after watching the trailer dash cam video multiple times, watching his eyes and body language. I think it was intentional. Now I want to take a look at that, Nino. I definitely want to take a look at that a few more times then. Because if it was intentional, then that's not vehicular manslaughter, that's murder. And murder is obviously more illegal than vehicular manslaughter. Like, sometimes people who do DUI get vehicular manslaughter on there, and they don't even they get more time for the DUI than the vehicular manslaughter. Or he's just plain. There is also the chance that he's just plain stupid. Yes, that's always a chance. Always a chance. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this quick 15-minute.